Hey, Dee Messina.
Working the Starbucks.
How are you?
Surprise. How are you?
I didn't mean to catch you off
I'm trying to
guard.
find a needle to inject the Starbucks.
Oh, really? Has it been a long night and a tough week? And
The whole week's been really long. I got up at 3:30 the other day, 4 o'clock the next day. Yesterday I got to sleep till 6. Woohoo!
Wow.
Yeah, that's sleeping in for
And then
us,
last
too.
night I was up till 1 o'clock. I was icing my legs and watching Ace of Cakes.
Oh, I love that show. Ace of
I mean,
Cakes.
it's like the weirdest thing to be watching. It's
Wait a
like
second. What were the two things you were doing?
icing my legs
Icing your legs.
and watching Ace of Cakes.
Okay, all right, excellent.
Now, Ace of Cakes, for those who don't know, is about a cake shop in Baltimore, Maryland.
I've heard about this thing.
Yeah, and this guy makes unbelievable wedding cakes and cakes for parties
Well,
and stuff.
cakes for parties. He was making a cake last night for the for a Halloween party, and he did Linda Blair sitting up in bed, her head spinning around, and they put like, I don't mean to gross out your listeners, but
It's
they had
all right.
like green vomit coming out of her mouth, but it was frosting, so you could eat it. I don't really know. It's so gross. But the head was spinning the whole time, and her hair was flying out, and it was.
It's a great show. You should have him make a cake for you sometime, Jody.
I was talking to the folks over in Baltimore, and I was like, "You got to get me up there because if you do, I'm spending the day at that." It's called
really
Charm
funny.
City Cakes. Is the name of the cake
Yeah.
shop. But
Now, you're icing your legs down. What, you've been running? You still training? What are you doing?
Running and resistance training. I run twice a day. I just started this. Wrong week to start this, by the way.
Yeah,
Hey,
no
you
kidding.
know.
Running in the morning, running in the evening, and then training for an hour a day.
Are you working up to another marathon?
No, I'm just trying to get off. I got married in October, and I gained some weight, so I'm trying to get that off before the album shoot.
Uh-huh.
Just try to, if I gain 10 pounds, 15 pounds, it's like you gaining 40. Because I'm so short. I have a small frame, so I put on some weight, and I'm trying to get it up, and that's the regimen my trainer's got me on.
That is the thing about a photo shoot for an album. I mean, that will be stamped in history. People will buy that album, and they'll have it for all time.
Then
So
we're doing TV for the setup of the record. And then, it's like, I was like my off time. I feel like Janet Jackson. It was my off time, so I turned into an Oompa Loompa. And then now I got to get back to the normal person shape.
Well, we're married guys, and as I like to say, once we got married, the race was
is over. Race is over, man.
Just let yourself go. We're on the radio, so we can, but you have to be out there.
This is who you got, baby. There's just more of me to love.
Come over here and rub my belly.
Dee Messina's hanging out with us on the Wank and O'Brien Show, 97.1 Hank FM. How is married life treating you?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was the biggest adjustment from being
That's
single
what
to being
everybody keeps asking,
married?
and nothing really. He's really nothing yet. I mean, he's laid back.
Well, from his perspective, you know what the biggest adjustment was? He had no idea that all that stuff could exist in a single person's bathroom. That a woman, the stuff she brings in, he's got a toothbrush and a razor, right?
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, there are appliances, accoutrements, pencils, pens, magic markers. There's all this stuff that moves into the bathroom and takes over his space.
But he seems so unfazed by it all.
It's a good act.
He's still in the newlywed glow.
There you go.
Or you've trained your new husband well, one of the two.
No, I think he's pretty laid back.
All
Well,
right, good
congratulations
for you.
on that. Always good to see you. And let's go watch Ace of Cakes sometime together.
There you go. Yes, I'm
get
in.
us a cake
I'm in.
and have a a little watching party.
I
Dee
figured
Messina.
you'd be watching the Celtics last night, but no. Ace
I
of
did
Cakes.
flip over and watch for a little
Yeah.
bit, and then I went back to Ace of Cakes.
It's the Wank and O'Brien Show live in Nashville at CMA Music Festival on 97.1 Hank FM. Here is Dee Messina right now on Hank.